Thursday, February the 16th, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. We begin with news that the Gazette St. Michael man is in serious but stable condition in hospital after being stabbed in his chest last night. Police say 30-year-old Antonio Todds was involved in a dispute with another man at around 10:30 p.m. while in Kew Road, Bank Hall. Todds underwent emergency surgery at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital after being taken there by ambulance. Police are seeking the assistance of anyone who can provide information on the incident. A Forbes magazine economist is warning the Francis Stewart administration to avoid devaluation of the dollar by all means. The writer on political economy, John Tammy, cautioned that devaluation would drive away investors, make the island less productive, and push up prices. Tammy was last night delivering a presentation at the annual forecast dinner of the Chartered Financial Analysts Society of Barbados at Hilton Resort Hotel.
When you talk about devaluation, what you're talking about is a lack of investment, because investors are, again, buying future currency income streams. If you devalue the currency, you drive away the very investors that make you much more productive. And so that brings up the question about, should Barbados maintain its $2 to $1 peg? Well, of course it should. And it should simply because if you don't, you isolate yourself. To leave the peg is an explicit acknowledgement that you want to devalue your currency. Well, if you devalue it, you injure your citizenry, you injure your producers who need to import goods to export, you increase the cost of transportation, and you also reduce investment in the productivity enhancements that will make you more competitive in the first place. Devaluation never works. History is very clear. If you go back to Pericles, the track record is always a negative one.
The leader of the Barbados Integrity Movement, or BIM, is worried about what he says is the adverse impact which government's new Barbados Revenue Authority Act will have on poor people, the real estate industry, and the legal profession. The contentious provision in the amended act requires all Barbadians who owe taxes to first pay them off along with penalties and interests before they could obtain a tax clearance certificate to sell any piece of land. However, BIM leader Neil Holder is suggesting that this measure will slow down real estate sales and cause lawyers who handle such cases to struggle even more.
I am completely averse to this action that they're taking. That is going to hurt the poor man in Barbados very much. A wealthy man with the means, then buying land, then put it into a company. When he's selling it, he sells the company, so whether he has outstanding income taxes or whatever, he's selling a corporation to another corporation, and that's it. Then you have a poor man now who decides, well, all right, I owe a government some VAT, I owe a government for land taxes and so on, and they want to go and sell a parcel of land that I have to pay them off. The same government is telling you, hold on, you can't sell that land, so you pay us the very money that you're trying to raise to pay us.
There has been an increase in the number of entrepreneurs turning to the Barbados Youth Business Trust for assistance. General Manager of the 20-year-old Youth Development Organization, Carol Ferguson, says the increase started about 2 years ago and was as a result of the local economic climate. She made the disclosure this morning following the acceptance of a $30,000 check from Tropical Shipping. She said the funds will be used as loan financing for the about 145 entrepreneurs between the ages of 18 and 30 who turn to the trust annually for assistance to start or grow their businesses.
Because what we have seen is that with the decreasing employment and with the people looking to start their own, to create their own legacy and start their own businesses, we're seeing a lot more persons coming to us for support.
This is the first donation from Tropical Shipping. Island manager Andre Gibson said the trust was chosen from a list of regional companies.
This will be an ongoing venture, but it's a new program for us. We're very excited about it, and it is part of Salt Chuck's commitment to giving back to the communities that they do business in. And it's very important for them, and as I said, they've identified education and youth as their targets for the donations.
In sport, West Indies top order batsman Marlon Samuels has been given the go-ahead to resume bowling in international cricket. The International Cricket Council, ICC, announced today that following remedial work and reassessment, Samuel's bowling action has been found to be legal and he can bowl again. The umpires are still at liberty to report him if they believe he is displaying a suspect action and not pursuing the legal action from the reassessment.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Get your paper, get your paper. Only 225, 220. Who? For what? That's the Bear Stare News. I don't read about that from Barbados today since last night. That can't only can't do. 220. Who?
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
It's the celebration of agriculture, 50 years and beyond. Come and experience this year's AgroFest exhibition at the historic Queen's Park on February 24th to 26th.
Box offices: Barbados Agricultural Society, Roberts Manufacturing Feed Store, Clear Vision Optical, Massey Stores Barbados Limited, Worthing, Sunset Crest, Oystons, and Sky Mall. Massey Stores Home, Sheraton and Pierhead, Cape Shepherd Broad Street, Waterworld Pet Shop, Jordan's Complex, Spikestown, Ticket Centre, Massey Supercentre Warrings. Be there.
Welcome back with news from the region now. The courts in Jamaica have freed 2 of 3 police officers charged with the 2013 murder of a colleague. The policemen were released after their lawyers successfully made no-case submissions.
The incident unfolded at the Jamaica Police Academy, Twickenham Park, St. Catherine in January 2013. 20-year-old Constable Ricardo Mackenzie was fatally shot during a tactical firearms training exercise. The training exercise went wrong when a weapon which was being used was loaded with live rounds instead of the usual blank cartridges. 5 other officers received injuries during the incident. Following its investigations, Indicom charged Sergeant Craig Vassell with negligence on the grounds that as the supervisor, he was absent during the shooting drill. Sergeant Christopher Mattis was charged with attempting to pervert the course of justice following allegations that he tried to cover up the incident. In court Wednesday, attorney at law K. Churchill-Nita argued that there was insufficient evidence against the 2 policemen.
And finally, on the global front, at least 48 people have been killed in Baghdad in the 3rd blast in the Iraqi capital in 3 days. A car packed with explosive blew up near car dealerships in the Shia area of Baha in the south of the city. More than 50 people were injured. At least 18 people died in another attack on used car dealers on Wednesday, and 4 were killed the day before. And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.